Did you watch the UFC show this past weekend?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Was it worth it?
What were you doing Saturday night? Because you sure weren't watching it at my house.
No, I was fapping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fapping yourself to sleep.
Yeah, I have to get at least 2 hours of fapping in a day.
Woke up at 2:30 and finished it. Yeah, no, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't that good.
I heard it was a controversial decision in that main event.
No, there was no controversy about it.
It was a split decision.
One friend there, Shane, he was kind of shocked by it. Everyone else was pretty much, yeah. I mean, I called it. I said, he was going to take that belt because Johnny Hendricks didn't come to fight. He didn't come to fight. He didn't want to fight.
I heard he's banged up still also.
Lawler wanted to fight.
Yeah.
And although they didn't do much fighting, Lawler wanted to. So
yeah.
And he brought it the whole fight. It wasn't much of a fight, but that's the way you got to go. You hate to see a guy win a belt like that, but
do you think Hendricks is injured?
I don't know. I think he was just not looking to bang with Lawler, and
I heard it wasn't the same fighter that beat GSP.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't look good.
Yeah, it's probably injuries.
But Lawler, he fought him once, and then he really had time to prepare for him again. He might have just been like Kane and Junior Dos Santos the second time. He just
figured it out.
Yeah, figured the guy out. So Lawler and Rory McDonald are going to fight, and that should be fun. But I would hope Lawler retains his belt.
Did you hear Lawler offered Punk on Twitter to come train at his camp?
No.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, Punk, everyone doubted me too. I moved down to American top team and I'm proving them wrong. Come here and do the same." So I guess Robbie Lawler opened up an invitation for Punk to train with him at his camp.
That's fun.
You think Punk will make it through a camp?
Sure. He won't make it through one fight, but he'll make it through a...
Yeah, I heard he's doing an interview after the Ultimate Fighter tonight on FS1. Yep.
Yeah, I saw him out there. I didn't hear what he had to say, but I saw him. I think he's too pretty boy. I don't think he really wants to go out there and fight.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think he wants to go out there and go through the motions and throw some stuff, but I don't think he really... I hope they throw him in there with somebody that will kill him.
I think everybody's wanting to see that.
They need to throw him in there with the Diaz brother, but they're not going to do it. They say they're going to give him somebody that's like...
0-0, right?
Yeah. 0-1, 1-0, something just starting out like him.
My guess is he's going to go through the Ultimate Fighter.
You know?
What's that?
Who called them out?
Diaz?
No.
Who?
The Green Power Ranger.
Oh, yeah.
The original Green Power Ranger?
Tommy.
Tommy called him out. I would watch that.
Yeah. Is Tommy on the UFC roster?
No.
So I'm guessing he just wants to get a UFC payday.
Yeah. Exactly. Man, Tommy was definitely the best Power Ranger, so I would have to root
Jason
for him.
was pretty badass.
Yeah. They were the two shit.
Yeah.
They were the shit. They probably tag teamed Kimberly.
Oh yeah.
Endless times.
They unleashed some DP Zords on him.
I wanted, I've heard, nowadays they do a lot of the Saved by the Bell people have been gotten a hold of, and they've told a lot of their stories from back in the day.
Yeah.
That, Mario Lopez, he fucked
Tiffany Amber Thiessen, right?
Kelly, yeah.
Yeah. You think there was some Power Ranger drama that we need to hear about?
I want to know the Power Ranger.
There needs to be an unofficial Power Ranger movie.
Yeah, on Lifetime.
Uh-huh.
There should be.
Yeah.
There should be.
Should they get the real Zordon to host it?
Exactly.
When I was watching Tommy and Kimberly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be the greatest. Nobody pays enough attention to the original Power Ranger cast. They don't get any love on the internet.
Trini's dead.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What happened to her?
The Yellow Ranger died in a car crash, yeah. You know those Asian drivers, right?
Are you kidding me?
No, she passed away, yeah.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Moment of silence for...
Trini, the Yellow Ranger. That was completely inappropriate.
Hey, we were silent. That was important. That was the important part. It was be silent so we could play the gong.
Yeah, that was for her soul.
Exactly.
So yeah, Joe Rogan had some HSOs on this whole Punk signing thing. You want to hear what Rogan's been quoted as saying?
Real fast, read me first what he said about the Yellow Ranger.
It's a national tragedy. So he said it could be that Punk needs the money. By needs money, I don't mean he's broke. What I mean is that he's going to get a lot of money coming in. He used to do this. He's working for the he's working for the WWE. I'm sure he makes a couple $1,000,000 a year, and that's a lot of money. And when you start making a lot of money, used to having a lot of money, then you say, what are my options? Well, UFC is interested in signing me. So I guess Rogan doesn't think that Punk's really in it.
Well, good for me. I didn't know Joe Rogan felt like that, and that's exactly right.
Yeah,
he's dead on.
Trying to get a paycheck while he still can.
But I really think in his mind, he thinks he can do this. He thinks I'm a fighter. He thinks...
Yeah, that's why it's going to be so great to see him get knocked out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. I'd like to see him tap. Or not get knocked out or tap.
You know, he's been training Muay Thai for the past few years.
He needs to get finished.
All he has is some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Muay Thai moves, and that's it, you know. No striking, no stand-up ability. Some an athlete, you know.
What's he going to fight at?
170-something.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Taz had some opinions on this, too.
Okay.
Taz said via Twitter...
Is he still doing announcing?
For TNA, yeah.
Oh, he's at TNA now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He questioned the timeline of everything regarding Punk over the last few weeks. He claims that due to all the things at play, Vince could be involved in the whole thing. That's what Taz was saying.
Well, because he made news by apologizing for CM Punk on the thing.
Right.
It was weird. The same week Vince brought his name up, he was also
honestly,
I
think what happened, you know, Vince was, responding to Punk's shoot interview that he did with his friend Colt Cabana. And I think Punk did the interview with Colt just to kind of clear the air before he went over to UFC. So I think it just kind of just happened that way, you know.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Yeah, I think Punk wanted to clear up the air as far as why he left. And then then Vince wanted to respond to that, and then Punk signed with UFC. Punk's, a little bit.
What's his signing? Is he multiple fights?
He's a multi-fight deal, yeah. But I think Punk's a little bitch for leaving WWE like he did. He was still under contract and just walked out and claimed there's a bunch of injuries, but now it's obvious that he's wanted to leave to go to UFC, you know? I think it's a real bitch move on Punk's part.
Bitch move to stop fake fighting and go real fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
He couldn't cut it real fake fighting, so he had to, pretend to real fight.
Well, truth is he couldn't cut it. Nobody's good over there.
Uh-huh. So yeah, Austin also had some comments. He said, I think Punk rolls it around with some UFC guys. It's a very big passion of his. I wish him luck, and I know they will do a hell of a buy rate. Matching him up with someone at his skill level, it's hard to gauge what his skill level is, though. So Austin said, I talked about bridging the gap between CM Punk and Vince, and then he goes and does this deal with UFC. It would appear to me that they're further apart than I thought they were. I knew that things were bad, and I hadn't talked to CM Punk, so it's going to be interesting, whatever. So yeah, that's that. The whole internet was ablaze this weekend with Punk UFC talk. Talk is that Brock's also going to be signing back with UFC.
Brock hasn't had anything to say about this?
No, but he's definitely going to use it to negotiate his new contract with WWE. This is, like back in the day, guys could say, I'm going to go to WCW, so pay me more money.
Now it's UFC.
Exactly, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and like the Stefan, did you watch the Bonner Tito fight for Bellator a couple of weeks ago?
No. Did they really go through with it?
Yeah. And I heard it did a great rating, and so that kind of shocked UFC and Bellator.
Who won?
Tito did. Yeah, but it did a great rating.
Wow. No, I wanted to see that.
Yeah, a lot of people did, and people tuned in and watched it, and so now UFC and Bellator think that's the only way to get ratings now is to put on these freak shows, shoot angles and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Freak shows, Tito and...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, please.
Two washed-up fighters with nothing else but a mic.
But that's all Strikeforce was doing, and they got bought out just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a freak show element to UFC, to MMA, that needs to be, maybe tapped a little bit more, yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. Dana White has always kind of steered away from that, but why not? I mean, yeah, capitalize on... They should have always done the Joe Rogan-Wesley Snipes fight, or Joe Rogan-Dana White, or Dana White-Wesley Snipes, whatever it was supposed to be.
Yeah, They did that fight with Randy and that boxer. That was a little bit of a freak show fight.
That's right.
Yeah.
What was that?
I think James Toney thought he could beat a UFC fighter or something.
Yeah. That was really fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. Mayweather, bring him over.
Yeah,
they couldn't pay him enough.
No.
They couldn't pay him enough.
The talk was Roy Jones versus somebody.
Anderson Silva was one. Him, right?
Anderson Silva, yeah.
He's fighting Nick Diaz.
Is that Silva's first fight back?
Yeah. Then I believe that's in January, so we're coming right up on that.
Yeah.
And I'm predicting full-on Anderson Silva dominance.
Oh, you're not going to stick with you're not going to back your boy?
I'm going to back him. I'm going to root for him, and I'm going to cheer for him, but I think he gets dominated, completely dominated. St. Pierre dominated him. I think he could beat everybody under George St. Pierre and Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Nick Diaz, yeah. But he'll lose.
I heard I forgot what Nick Diaz said exactly about Punk after they signed him. Did you hear what he said? Yeah, then I heard he immediately deleted the tweet and
no.
claimed that somebody hacked his account,
That's funny.
Yeah. I heard John Jones said he's going to be headlining WrestleMania 31. Some sarcasm by John Jones.
Oh, you mean the opposite?
Right.
That's funny. How about you just get in the UFC and fight?
Yeah.
That damn belt of yours.
Instead of claiming you're injured. Yeah.
Isn't that still on, though? There's something that's still on. I forget their next pay-per-view, but it's...
Cormier and John Jones.
Is that still set?
Yeah. I think it's coming up here pretty soon.
Okay, yeah, because I thought somebody had gotten hurt and was called off, but they were showing promos for it and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
They were supposed to fight a few months ago, but Jones got hurt again.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Yeah, we got two big fights, two big good fights coming up. I want Jones and Cormier and Jones and Gustafsson are both huge fights.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I want to see them both.
Yeah. I would say hopefully Jones can make it to Gustafsson or whatever his name is, but I still hope he loses to Cormier, so I don't really know who to...
I hate Daniel Cormier.
You do?
Yeah, I don't like his angle and all this stuff, like I'm going to call out John Jones for being the fake guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's fake himself. Whatever. I don't like Cormier. But he's good. He's still undefeated, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.